No, I lost sound again. I'm trying to reboot and get everything going. I'll get it.
Well, there's the cards.
That's what I need. We're live. Why are you not popping up? All right, Chris, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yep, I'm just making sure it comes over on the phone here.
All right, Chris, can you hear me?
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Bowling Center Championship here at Parkway Lanes. I'm hoping everybody can hear this for the duration. I've been having a little bit of a sound issue today, so we did have introduction to teams already. I did have, like I said, the issue, so I had to restart everything. I just lost my train of thought.
We're in 5-minute warm-up.
Yes, we're in 5-minute warm-ups. Thank you for restarting me. I am Skip Moyer himself. Sitting in with me today is Chris Selmer, the elder Selmer in the house today. Chris, thanks for sitting in. So what we have going on here today is the scratch division is on 43 and 44, handicap on 45 and 46. We have 3 teams in the scratch division in the finals right now. We have seed number 2, which is Berks Lanes number 2. Antonio Reyes, Aiden D'Souza, Riley Selmer, Austin Kerper, and Jack Selmer, taking on seed number 3, which is 222 Dutch Lanes, Darren Zombro, Tony Lutz, Paige Boyd, Isaac Erickson, and Colby Bennett. The winner of that match will move on to face the number 1 seed of Howell Lanes, comprised of Justin Bone, Ryan Taylor, Brandon Bone, Joey Ocello, and Ryan Carlisi. We didn't have a lot of teams in the scratch division today, so we're only taking 3 to the finals. Over on the handicap side, we did take 6 teams to the finals. I don't have those cards yet, but as soon as I do, I will get all the info out as to who all the centers are. I know we have Lincoln Lanes and Palmyra on 45 and 46. And ABC West is taking on someone on 47 and 48. Here come my cards. Okay. On 45 and 46, we have Palmyra Bowl, which is Megan Yinkst, Lily Letiza, Eliza Shirk, Bryce Lentz, and Scott Garrett, taking on the Lincoln Lanes team of Taylor Arendt, Spencer Huckensmith, Zach Fritz, Dorian Forney, and Cody Krieger. And on 47 and 48, we have Cypress Lanes number 2, which is Ethan Chuma, Isaac Carpenter, Brooklyn Uhas, Brianna Hoffner, and Devin Shannon, taking on the 5 seed ABC West, Jocelyn Hood, Aaron Mast, Gavin Berry, Haven Huntington, and Chloe Skrzinski. What's going to happen over here in the handicap division? We have the 3 versus 6 on 45 and 46, and 4 and 5 on 47 and 48. The winners of those matches will move on to face the number 1 and number 2 seeds. Your number 1 seed is Strike Zone Alleys, and the number 2 seed is Town and Country. I will introduce those bowlers when they come up later for their matches. Our feature pairs today are 43 and 44 and 45 and 46. Your 2-3 scratch match is on 43 and 44. And the 3-6 match on 45 and 46. We did have a total of 23 teams today. 18 in the handicap division, 7 in scratch. Or 16 teams in handicap, rather. 16 plus 7 is 23.
Handicap will be interesting format. Top two seeds give it a 5-on-5 match. Probably about 40, 45 minutes. They see it. Plays out. That's the match.
Yeah, and these are one-game total matches. All 5 bowlers bowl their own game. So, pretty much the way qualifying was all day today, just here in the finals. And hope.
Movement, but up and down, but for the most part,
I take a look at these cards here. I didn't get a chance to watch much bowling today, being stuck into this here. Berks Lane's number 2 today went plus 402 for their 5 games. It seems like Jack Selmer was high for the day, averaged about 230, 240.
Jack had a good look pretty much the entire day, especially 222 Dutch. They actually changed up the third, the last game. They had a really nice 5-game setup.
11:42 for them, game 5. Looks like all 5 of them were pretty solid today. They all had they all had a bad game and they all had a good game. They all picked each other up and made that jump there in the last game to get in. So definitely a team effort there for 222 Dutch. So everyone here is finishing up their warm-up shots. I do hope everyone can see the scoreboards on the chute. That's the best I could do with the layout we have here. So do not fear, we will keep you guys updated on the scores throughout the match. That is a good question, Mr. Selmer. I do not have those at the moment. Matt has that. We will. Actually, it's 36 for, I believe that's Palmyra, and 232 for Strike Zone Alleys. As always, the PJBT message board is open if you have any questions or anything. We're just going to chill out here a little bit, watch all these guys finish up their practice shots, and then we will be ready to roll today. Scott Garrett with the shout out on the live stream. I didn't get to watch any bowling today, Chris. How did the lanes look out there today? How were they playing? All right, now let's go to Matt for the start of game one.
Okay, bowling fans, time to introduce our finalists for the first game of the finals for our team championship, Bowling Center Championship. On the scratch side, it is our semifinal. It is number 2 seed, Burke Lanes, number 2, taking on 222 Dutch Lanes. On the handicap side, we have our quarterfinal matches. We have number 3 seed, Palmyra Bowling Center. Taking on number 6 seed, Lincoln Lanes. They're on your live stream pair. Difference in handicap is 36 pins to Palmyra. Okay? Off to the side, on 47 and 8, we have number 4 seed, Cypress Lanes. Taking on number 5 seed, ABC West Lanes. And the difference in handicap is 232. It's in the monitor already down there. Okay? All right, bowling fans, let's have a nice hand for our semifinal and quarterfinal matches.
All right, and we are ready to go. Antonio Reyes and Darren Zombro kicking us off here for the scratch match on 43 and 44.
So you can start then.
Good strike there, lined up as they have been all day. We just want to, they are bowling on fresh lanes for all these final matches are on fresh. Both scratch matches start off with a strike. Nine count for Yingst. Arn up now on 46. First frame open there for Yingst. Burke's Lane starting off with the first 3, 222 Dutch starting off with the first 2. Chris, this has the makings of a high score fest. If this first frame is any indication, it's going to take 1100 to win this game. And then you have a high-powered Howell Lanes team waiting over there in the wings. Shirk now up on 45. Gets the shaker 7 there. Should be looking for the first spare of the match. 14 Palmyra. Hawkinsmith now up on 46. And he gets Lincoln Lanes on the board. Two pins there for Isaac Erickson. Both fifth bowlers up now, Jack and Colby Bennett. Jack Selmer now up on 43. Gets the strike. certainly going to come down to making adjustments on the fresh until they get everything broken down. Of course, not as many games are going to be bowled on 43 and 44 as 45 and 46, but certainly going to be something to keep an eye on. And I think it just wouldn't be right today unless we gave a shout out to PA Fats.
Yes, where is he today?
We are ready for this. We are PA Fatless. Now, PA Fats and the young prodigy had some other plans today. Went up to New York to bowl Ryan Schaefer's tournament today.
Oh, nice.
Try something a little different. Eighth place finish, I believe, for the prodigy today. $175.
Had a nice feeling up there. Ryan was on that tournament several years in honor of his late wife.
Yeah. And we're certainly looking forward to all the feedback they had from their event, just to see how things went today, and just to hear about the experience. So kudos to him today for a job well done. Spare there for Lincoln Lanes actually Palmyra rather, on lane 46. Jack now looking for a double to put his team ahead by 1. Good double there for Jack. Actually an 11-pin lead. A little bit of an update over on 47 and 48. Cypress Lanes has 95 after the second frame, 327 with their handicap. ABC West 95 themselves, so it's tied for scratch, but with the 232 pins handicap that Cypress Lanes is getting, ABC West has a little bit of a mountain to climb, but it has been done before, but they're going to have to make the spares. And there's some pretty good looking players out there on the ABC West side. Chloe and Jocelyn bowled very well today. So they're going to be, ABC West is going to be looking on them to carry the load a little bit. Chloe throws a real nice shot there, leaves the 10-pin. Forney now with a strike up on 45. Lincoln Lanes with the early 30-some pin lead. So pretty much a scratch match right now with the handicap, 36 for Palmyra. Tony comes up a little high, leaves the 4-7-10. It's about a 10-pin match right now with 3 bowlers to go in the third. Page comes up high, also leaves just the 4-pin. Kind of the same lead there that Tony had, but Tony just came up a little harder, leaving the split. Looks like with all these scratch bowlers, the way they're attacking 43 and 4, going to have to adjust a little bit. They're going to break that pair down fairly quick. 6-10 for Vingst over on 45. Taylor now up on 46. She gets on the board with her first strike of the match. That's 3 strikes in a row for Lincoln Lanes. Ten-pin match after 2 frames. Hockett-Smith goes left, leaves the 5-10. And I see we have, it looks like a pin stuck in the rack down there on 46. That's something we're going to have to keep an eye on to make sure that doesn't just kind of see it when it comes down to reset.
It'd be interesting what Hockey Smith does if he just goes for 5 just to get it down if he tries to actually do this.
She need names.
I just got a message from Rob Jennings. He said I need to let you talk more because I sound like him, all right. That's a compliment and an insult in the same message.
As long as this is recorded forever, I won't make any comments.
Mr. Rob Jennings, you need to come visit us soon, Mr. Jennings. 2-bagger there for Colby. 8-pin match over here on the scratch side. Very tight. Absolutely. 10th frame, 5th bowler. A little late coming in there for Darren. Leaves just the 2-pin. Tony now looking for 4 in a row. He comes up high also. That is the 3rd high shot we saw. That's the 2nd split now in the last couple bowlers as Tony leaves the 3, 6, 7, 10. You hear that a lot. You hear that a lot around here. Selmer puts 10 back. I hear that a lot. I will be right back. I got to go see about getting that 10-pin set up on 40s. He got it. Okay, never mind. Then we're good. Need a 46 set up there on. Need a 10-pin set up on 46. Yeah, they ABC West has 2 bowlers in hand, so they have picked up about 30. Jack looking to get back on the strike train. Everyone struck so far except Reyes. Late trip on the 7 there. Lucky break there. Just the last minute before the rack came down, the 7-pin trip. After 4 frames, it is a 7-pin match with Berks Lanes. Berks Lanes up 7. Still waiting on that 10-pin on lane 46. Good spare there for Tony. Keeps the match close. Better looking shot there for Paige on 44. You could tell she moved left. Came up just a little light, but very effective. Not something I would make an adjustment off of. I can tell from experience that ball is pretty strong. 10-pin there for Austin. False start on the offense there for Isaac. And a spare for Austin. And Cody picks up his 10-pin. .25-pin lead for Palmyra. Lazy 7 there for Taylor. After 4 frames over on 47 and 8, ABC West is slowly creeping in. They're not there yet. It's about a 160-pin match, but getting a little closer. Colby now looking for the 4-bagger up on 44. Good looking shot there. He certainly has the pair figured out. Absolutely ringing 10-pin for Darren Zombro. That thing was halfway down and then stood right back up. Tony, I think he moved just a little too much left there. Comes around the head pin, leaves the 1-2-4-10. If you just joined us, this is round number 1 of the stepladder finals for the Bowling Center Championship. We have Berks Lanes bowling Palmyra, or I'm sorry, Berks Lanes bowling 222 Dutch on 43 and 44. Palmyra and Lincoln Lanes on 45 and 46. And on 47 and 8, we have Cypress Lanes against ABC West. All these teams today bowling for a $500 check to their bowling, the Bowling Center's junior program. Forney comes in light, leaves the 5-pin. The old shaker 5. Dorian misses his 5-pin. That's going to cost him a round for the announcer's booth. And Page coming in high through the head pin leaves the 3-6. Riley now up on 44, looking to increase the lead. Good looking shot there, just like Dad. After 4 frames, Palmyra Bowling Center with a 5-pin lead. After 5 frames over on 47 and 8, it is Cypress Lanes up about 150. They shaved about 80 off, so we got a little more work to do. And it's a 40-pin match over here with Berks Lanes having the advantage on 43 and 4. Isaac's ball just sort of got down there and labored a little bit. Spare there for Scott Garrett. Given its current status, yeah, 3-4 months ago, you're right. Slowly started to come around with some of the improvements. A strike here by Bennett would keep it a 30-pin match. Leaves the 2-8. It'll be a 40-pin lead. Almost a tough break there for Eliza, leaving just the 10-pin. Tripped out to 7. Haven comes in high, leaves the 4-7. Tony now up on 44. They got that lane 44 figured out now, it looks. Going to have to see what sort of an adjustment he makes on 44 coming off back-to-back opens. Bryce Lentz gets his first strike of the game. Scott now up on 45, looking to complete the clean frame. It's currently a 44-pin lead for Palmyra. Little too far right there on the target for Page, but only leaves the 1-2-8. Very makeable spare. Ten-pin for Garrett. Just a reminder to everyone out there watching, tonight at midnight is the deadline for the discount for the 21 and under doubles. Next Sunday, right back here at Parkway Lanes. We're expecting a fairly large turnout. We also have the third Buddies Pro Shop Adult Series Tour tournament here for all the adults out there. Tonight at 11:59 is the deadline for the pre-entry. Of course, don't let that stop you. If you do decide to bowl, we'll take entries right up until 10:30 next Sunday.
These tournaments are great tournaments. Kind of like this team competition. Just gives a little bit of a different flavor than all the other tournaments. It's nice to see how some of the kids react to the environment, especially those that may not be used to it. It just gives them another whole other outlook.
I definitely agree. Kerper now up on 43. Gets back on the strike train. Jack up looking for a three-bagger. Difficult spare here for Isaac. 3, 6, 9, 10. Chops 3 off. Isaac's struggling a little bit. He's going to look on his teammates here to pick him up a little bit. Colby bowling very well so far, and it seems like Darren and Tony got the pair figured out now. As Jack comes in light, leaves a 2-pin. Definitely. We are still at about a 5-pin match. They have been neck and neck the whole game. And the deficit over on 47 and 8 is about 120. Cypress with the advantage. Cypress Lanes is very competitive at these tournaments every single year. They got a good junior program going on up there. One interesting thing to keep an eye on when we get to our next match over here in Scratch, the two left-handers for Team Howell Lanes. Might be a little bit of an advantage to them seeing a fresh side. Because right now, I do believe Riley's the only one playing the left side on the pair right now, so. Burks Lane's opening up a little bit of a lead. 222 Dutch with 3 opens in that 7th frame. Good way to get something going. Lily with just the 5-pin. Looking for back-to-back marks as Aiden gets 10 on that shot there in the 8th, opening up the lead for Burks Lanes. spare there for Lily. Little inside target there for Riley. Leaves the Greek church. Not much you can do with this spare. Just get 3 and move on. Paige misses her mark right again. That's 2 frames in a row. Riley getting 1. Paige gets the spare to avoid. She opened the last 2 frames, so that was big for her to set up the 9th and 10th. About a 49 pin lead right now for Berks Lanes, halfway through the 8th. Krieger up on 45 right now. And Let's now up on 46, looking to keep his team in the match. Still a 5-pin match. That's the first double on the pair, actually. And it came at a big time, too, halfway through the match. It's going to open it up for Palmyra a little bit. We want to thank the 45 viewers that we have currently watching right now. Please do not be afraid to spread the link on Facebook. I just posted the link. So if you'd like, go on there, share, get as many watchers as we can. We appreciate every single one of you for joining us today. 60-pin lead currently for Berks Lanes, but it's certainly not over yet. A lot can happen in the 10th frame, but yes, it has. That is now a 7-pin match. That's what you get for finally throwing a good shot and finding the pocket. Aaron shot there by Alston. Colby looking for the double, coming up on 44. Set up the 10th frame. Garrett comes in a little light, leaves the 4-pin. And a strike for Forney on 46. All right, 10th frame coming up here on the scratch match. ABC West has taken the lead. Considering 2 frames to go, they were down 150. Absolutely. With the spare here, I do believe it will be about a 51-pin match for Berks Lanes going into the 10th. How about a 70-pin match? That does include the 9 count on the double for Anthony, or Antonio rather. .222 Dutch is going to need them all to have a shot at this match here. Antonio, that 44 really gave him some fits this game. Open, actually, the only frames that he missed so far were on 44.
There you go.
209 for Antonio Reyes. 7-pin for Darren Zombro with the spare there, 228. High flush shot there for Aiden. 236 there if he's able to strike out. Fritz with the strike. Keeps Lincoln Lanes in it. Back and forth here, about 5 pins this way, 5 pins that way. ABC West will be up. ABC West with a 20-pin lead. Harrington up now on 48 for ABC West with 3 in a row. Strike there would add 30 pins onto that lead. Forney gets a double on 45. 15-pin lead for Lincoln. Real good game there for Aiden when Berks Lanes needed it. Good finish there for Aiden. Nice tight line to the pocket there. Doesn't get it out to the right where everybody else was having trouble with the ball jumping. Krieger gets 2. It's going to be about a 20-pin lead for Palmyra on the handicap side here on 45 and 6 after this 8th frame. Good shot there for Riley.
Yeah, there you go.
Riley with a double here will be in the 190s. ABC West is starting to pull away over there on the end pair. Yes, she did.
When I joined her, I was 410 and a half. 410 or under, you needed a waiver.
So unless something drastic out of the ordinary happens, it will be Berks Lanes moving on to face Howell Lanes for the scratch title. Good game there for Riley, 193, 194 actually. That pin trip late.
All right, get one. Good job again.
80-pin lead for Berks Lanes with 2 bowlers remaining. Not too much that 222 Dutch can do right now. Never anything wrong with picking up a cash spot. Absolutely. .215 for Austin Kerper here with a strike. 145 for Isaac if he strikes also. Austin comes up high again on 44. We've seen a lot of that lately, especially out of him. 214 for Austin. Berks Lanes with the possibility of 1,090 if Jack strikes out. And I believe 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 1,012 for 222 Dutch. So Colby up now looking to finish the day off strong, shoot 1,000 for the team. Gets the first one. All 5 of these bowlers on the 222 Dutch team. 5 bowlers we're going to hear a lot about in the next couple of years. Yes. Same can be said for the Berks Lanes team with Riley and Aiden starting to get into the high school age. 245 there for Colby Bennett, 1,011 for 222 Dutch Lanes. Good day for those kids. We're going to switch focus over here now to these two handicap matches. Scratch match is over. Palmyra Bowl has opened up the lead a little bit, but Lincoln's going to try to make a little bit of a run here. ABC West will make up the 232 pin deficit and defeat Cypress Lanes. So with the win here for ABC West, they will face number 1 seed Strike Zone in our next match, which will be on 45 and 46. And the winner of the Palmyra and Lincoln match will bowl Town and Country. ABC West is going to come back and win by about 90 if Chloe strikes out. First strike there for Jack. Going to finish up the match here. 227 if he gets the next two. Got lucky there. Double there for Chloe. Palmyra is going to have an extra 10 pins going into the fourth bowler. Actually, no, because the one bowler for Lincoln has a 3-bagger, so it's actually going to be even. It's going to be even what they can get. It's always a good match when you come down to the fifth frame, the fifth bowler of the 10th. 30-pin lead for Palmyra through 3 bowlers. Final score from the Cypress ABC West match. ABC West lanes 870, Cypress lanes 783. Good day for those young kids. Like I said, they got a big growing junior program up there. And that's only a 6-lane house up there. And they have a lot of good junior up there. Yes, it is. 4 in a row for Dorian. Very interesting here. This match could go either way. It's a 10-pin match. Palmyra could go up 20 here if Lentz strikes.
Yes!
Big shot there for Lentz. Dorian, though, this is a big strike for him also. These two bowlers here on the 3-baggers want to keep going at it. Big shot there for Dorian. Keep Lincoln in it. And this match will come down to the last bowlers. Big strike here if Lentz can get this.
All right, pick it up.
All right. Comes up a little high, leaves the 310. .225 for Dorian, 801 currently for the team. It will be about a 20-pin match going into the last bowler here. I do believe Scott will just need a mark. Yep, Scott will need a mark to win. A mark will shut the door. First shot for Krieger. Gets 10. Puts a little bit of a thought there in Scott Garrett's mind. I got to walk up there and mark.
Yes!
And that will be the match. Palmyra Bowl will move on.
Very, very good. Shots.
Nothing to hang your head out on, hang your head down at all. All 4 of these teams today bowled very well.
Be there. Yes!
176 for Cody Krieger. 838 for Lincoln Lanes. .204 here for Scott with the strike. Would give Palmyra 892. They got 36 pins handicap. They did not need it.
Come on, buddy, train it.
202 for Scott, 890. Palmyra will move on to both Town and Country. Just waiting for Matt will be handing out the awards momentarily to our 3 teams that were eliminated. And then we will be back with the semifinals of the handicap division and the finals of the scratch division. You are watching the Bowling Center Championship live on YouTube right here on the PJBT YouTube page. Stick around, we'll be back in a couple minutes. Okay, we are ready to hand out the awards on the mat for our medals.
Okay, bowling fans, if I can have your attention, please. Time to give out our awards for the first game of our finals. Finishing in third place in the scratch division this year for the team championship. Each bowler getting a $40 scholarship, certificate, and medal goes to the team of 222 Dutch Lanes.
222 Dutch Lanes. Third place finish today.
Okay, bowling fans, now on the handicap side. Officially finishing fifth place in this year's Bowling Center Championship. Each bowler getting a $40 scholarship goes to the team of Cypress Lanes. Come on up, Cypress.
Cypress Lane, sixth place finish today. Very fine day for all 5 of those bowlers.
Okay, and also our 6 finishers officially in this year's tournament, each receiving a $40 scholarship, goes to the team of Lincoln Lane.
Lincoln Lane, fifth place finish. Another team that bowled very well today.
Okay, we are on to our title match on the scratch side, and our semifinal matches on the handicap side. Let me give everybody their lanes, and we'll begin practice.
Okay, we are back. All 6 of these teams finishing up their practice. Our scratch division match. They have completed their practice, so they're just about ready to go. We'll just wait for these 2 handicap teams to finish. Strike Zone Bowling ABC West, Town and Country Lanes against Palmyra Bowl. The winner of these 2 handicap matches will bowl each other for the title. And they will probably bowl that match on 43 and 44. That's what I would assume. Only 3 teams advancing to the finals today in scratch, so the winner of this match will be your champion. Yeah, this is going to be one of those close matches because this Strike Zone Alley team, these 5 bowlers are pretty good. They're gonna match up well with ABC West. I don't think that handicap's going to come into play. And it looks like 68 pins for Palmyra against Town and Country. .45 and 46 finishing up their practice. And then we will be ready to go with the finals of the scratch division and the semifinal handicap. Just a reminder of some of our upcoming tournaments. Next Sunday is the 21 and under doubles right back here at Parkway Lanes, 10:30 start time. Tonight is the cutoff deadline for the cheaper entry. $33 if you pay today, $35 after today. And we'll get back to that right after Matt.
Fans, on the scratch side, it is time for our final match to determine our champion. We have Howell Lanes, number 1 seed, taking on Berks Lanes for the title on the scratch side. On the handicap side, we have number 1 seed, Strike Zone Alleys, taking on number 5 seed, ABC West Lanes. The difference is just 5 pins to ABC West for their match here on the live stream. Off to the side of our live stream on 47 and 8, we have number 2 seed, Town and Country Lanes, taking on number 3 seed, Palmyra Bowling Center. Palmyra Bowling getting the 68 pins handicap difference, okay? On the handicap side, the winners of these 2 matches will bowl each other for 1 game for the title on the live stream pair. Okay, bowling fans, let's have a nice hand for our semifinals in handicap and our final match in scratch.
Can you still hear me? Can you still hear me? Go ahead and talk.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Right now we don't have anything on the live stream. Let me go see what's going on.
Cut the mics. All right. I'm gonna restart the mic.
As soon as I shut it off, it started back. Chris, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you perfect. Let's hope that we are back in business.
Good start for strike zone. 145.
Check on my mic. Check on my mic. I can hear you on here, but it's almost as if it's coming through the camera. So I don't know yet if it's coming through the camera or if it is your headset.
Sella up on 44.
Check on mic 2. Check on mic 2.
Sella puts 10 back. Harrington. Ball slides by. Brandon Updike up on 46. Stone 10 pin. Carlisi left a 10 pin on 44. Chloe up on 45. Great shot by Chloe. Starts off with a double. Carlisi covers his 10 pin. Updike does the same on 46. And Justin Bone covers his spare on 43.
Chris, you can hear me, but the rest of the world cannot.
That's not good. Reyes puts 10 back on 44. Carl leaves a 5 pin on 45. Makeable spare. Ryan Taylor, 10 pin on 43. Great shot by Jocelyn Hood on 46. Aiden with a very nice shot on 44. Starts off with 3 in a row. And Ryan covers his spare on 43. Mass leaves that 10 pin on 46. Riley up on 44.
All right, I'm just going to call this match with you on this headset. I don't know if everybody can hear me. If they can, great. Until I figure out the solution, this is what we're going to hold.
Sounds good. I can hear you.
I'm giving you the active pipe.
We can switch. Brandon Bone. Brandon puts 10 back on 43. Mass misses a spare on 46. Riley misses a spare on 44. Benner high on 45, and she pays for it. 6-10-7. Joey Ocello on a double. Lane 43. Good shot by Joe. Benner, that's 2. Kerper goes high on 44. Leaves a 3-6-10. Corey almost carries that. Leaves a makeable 4-pin. Kerper misses spare on 44. Nice cover by Carlisi. Chloe up on 46, looking for a 3-bagger. Jack's up on 44. And Chloe gets the first 3. Nice shot by Chloe. Reyes puts 10 back. Justin Bowen up on 44. Leaves a 7-pin. Aiden D'Souza starts off with the first 4. Nice shot by Brandon Updike on 45. Little light on 46. Carl leaves a makeable single pin. Riley leaves a 7-pin on 43. Hood carries the 7-pin. Jocelyn now has a double. 7-pin for Taylor on 44. Came up a little light. Riley makes his spare on 43. Taylor misses his spare on 44. Mast with a good strike on 45. Brandon leaves a 10-pin on 44.
Kerper up on 43 now, looking to get at least one here off this 4-6. Currently a 2-pin match on the scratch side, so every pin's going to matter here.
Absolutely. We have a close match here on 45 and 46 as well. Brandon covers his spare on 44.
Barry goes left, leaves just a 6-pin. Strike zone alleys right now, currently up about 10.
Jack goes through the nose, leaves a 3-6-10. Barry misses the single pin conversion on 45. Joey Osella has front 4.
Corey Rinda with the strike. Increases strike zone's lead a little bit. Over on 47 and 48. Town and Country. Currently up now for their 4th frame. Strauss with the 6 count. Palmyra Bowl off to a very strong Very strong start. They currently have roughly about 180 pin lead through 4 frames.
Good shot by Uptight on 46.
After 4 frames in the scratch match, it's a 39 pin lead for Howell Lanes. Both teams have at least one bowler on the front 4.
Harrington makes spare on 45. Ryan Taylor up on 43. Chloe Skrzyński up on 45. She has the front 3.
This ABC West team really carried over the momentum that they had from the last game as Chloe goes right through the head pin, leaves the big 4.
Reyes trying to convert. Almost on 44. Nice try by Antonio.
Seems like this lane 44 is giving a little bit of trouble again.
Yes.
In the last match.
Jocelyn Hood has a 3 in a row for ABC West.
D'Souza looking for the 5-bagger. Leaves just the 9 pin. Good shot there again.
Yeah, Aiden's rolled it well today, leading up to the championship match. Bone makes his spare on 43. Carl a little light on 45 and pays for it. 2-7. Aiden covers spare on 44. Joey Osella, front 4. It's up on 43. Carl gets 1 on 45. Nice spare cover by Barry on 46. Osella strikes again on 43. Selmer up on 44. Nice strike by Brown on 45.
Palmyra Bowl keeping it going here in the 5th frame. Bryce Lentz on a 3-bagger. Scott Garrett on a 4-bagger. Strike there for Carlisi for a double. Increases the lead for Howell Lanes.
Benner up on 45. Riley covers his spare on 44. Nice shot by Chloe on 46. Kerper goes through the nose, leaves the 4, 6, 7, 4, 9, 10. Corey Rinda with a nice shot on 45.
Big shot there for Scott Garrett with the 5 in a row. Palmyra Bowl right now currently has a 200 pin lead on Town and Country.
Wow.
Talk about carrying the momentum over.
Absolutely.
Over here on the scratch side, Howell, a little bit of a lead here. It's going to be about 40-50 going into the 6th frame. Strike zone alley is only down 30. Still a close match. Couple bowlers there on a couple strings on this pair.
That was a good shot by Brandon, but just left the 10 pin. Jack up 144. Leaves a 10 pin.
If you're just joining us, this is the finals for the scratch division and the semifinals for the handicap. As Brandon Updike makes his spare. Strike zone with a 9-pin lead through 5 frames. Just a reminder to some of the bowlers here watching, we did have some mic issues earlier, so I'm not really sure what kind of updates got out to everybody, but tonight is the deadline to sign up for the 21 and under doubles. Next week, right here at Parkway Lanes. And the week after that is the Adult Junior number 2 at Limerick Bowl. Jack Selmer makes his spare. About a 40-pin lead for Hal through 5 frames. Jocelyn Hood with the strike. She's on a 4 in a row.
Brown makes a nice spare on 46.
Masked up now on 45, looking for a 3 in a row.
Justin out of trouble on 44. Makeable 4-pin. Aiden up on 43, puts 10 back. Benner comes in a little light on 46.
We see a little bit of everything here on 43 and 4. The transition hit a little bit. A couple guys have made the correct adjustments. Still a couple guys fishing for it a little bit, but overall, really close match. Good
Riley,
trip there for Riley.
Riley carries one on 43. He made a ball switch. Very nice spare by Benner on 46. Ryan Taylor, good shot by Ryan. Corey Rinda up 146.
Strike Zone Alleys taking on ABC West here on our feature handicap pair. The winner of this match will face the winner of the Town and Country and Palmyra match on 47 and 48.
Barry on 45, a little high, leaves a 4-pin.
Good back and forth match here for our two feature pairs. Still over on 47 and 8. Palmyra Bowl with about a 120 pin lead.
Yeah, we expected competitive matches, Josh, and they're all living up to what we expected.
Absolutely. All of these matches are on the fresh. As Brandon Bone makes his spare. Keeps Town and Country up a little bit, about a 20-30 pin lead. Joey Ocello now up on 44. He is on 5 in a row, so Howell Lanes could add an extra 30 pins there to their lead.
Yeah, Joey has a good look through 5 frames.
Your Howell Lanes team is Justin Bone, Joey Ocello, Ryan Carlisi, Ryan Taylor, and your Berks Lanes, your 5 bowlers for Berks Lanes is Riley Selmer, Aiden D'Souza, Antonio Reyes, Austin Kerper, and Jack Selmer.
Ocello leaves a 4-pin.
Over on 47 and 8, your 5 bowlers for Palmyra are Megan Yingst, Lily Letiza, Alyssa Shirk, Bryce Lynch, and Scott Garrett, and Jenna Garman, Jacob Bogert, Parker Laubach, Keona Strauss, and John Bollinger for Town and Country. 45 and 46 is Strike Zone Alleys, the team of Alec Carl, Brad Brown, Taylor Benner, Corey Rinda, Brandon Updike. Taking on ABC West, Jocelyn Hood, Aaron Mast, Gavin Berry, Haven Harrington, and Chloe Skorzinski.
Justin Bone strikes on 43. Chloe strikes again on 45.
Something we sort of talked about earlier in the last match. The two solid bowlers, Jocelyn up top and Chloe at the bottom, have really carried this ABC West team.
Yeah, certainly. Their experience is certainly helping the rest of their team, and they've been here before, so they know what needs to be done.
Strike Zone Alleys, though, certainly up to the challenge. Light hit for Jocelyn, leaves just the 4-5. A little bit of a tough spare here.
Ryan Taylor up on 43.
Strike for Carl for a double.
Three-bagger for Taylor. Reyes puts 10 back. Nice try by Jocelyn. Gets one. Brandon Bone on 43. Carries the light mixture. Aiden up on 44.
Good shot there for Aiden.
Brown up on 45. Comes up a little high. Leaves a single pin.
Bryce Lentz over there on 48. 5-pin just wiggled around there a little bit, just refused to go down.
Joey Ocello, 7-10 split. Riley up on 44. Another weak 7-pin for Riley.
Almost a gutter ball there for Benner. Able to keep it on the lane to get 6.
Riley covers his spare on 44.
Our Howell Lanes team here is starting to pull away a little bit. Berks Lanes is doing what they got to do, though. We got 2 strikes, Aiden on a double, so Austin struggling here a little bit. Just had 3 opens in the last 4 frames, so if they can get Austin going, they're going to make a run at him.
Yeah, they're going to need Austin here the last couple frames to have a shot.
Looks like Austin tightened up his line a little bit. Doesn't get it out there as far where it's not getting real jumpy.
Carlisi out of trouble on 43. Makeable single pin.
4-bagger for Corey. Still a 1-pin match for our feature handicap pair.
They're going back and forth, trading blows, Josh.
Another match that's going to come down to the 5th bowler and the 10th.
Herper covers his spare. So does Carlisi.
Summer now looking for the double up on 44. Late mixer there.
That was a big double for Team Burks. Updike. Puts 10 back. So does Reyes on 43.
80-pin lead for Howell Lanes after 7 frames, but still 3 more to go. We've seen quite a few bowlers that have struggled a little bit, so Anything can happen. Just like that shot right there. Great shot there by Justin. Buries the 7-pin.
That's the second 7-pin he's left.
D'Souza now up on 43, looking for 3 in a row. Keep Burks Lanes in the match here. Real good looking shot there.
Nice shot by Jocelyn on 45. Chloe up on 46. Justin Bone misses his spare on 44.
Chloe strikes. That's 3 in a row for her at a 30-pin lead. Eliza Shirk misses the head pin left and leaves the 6-10. Palmyra Bowl with about 100 and still about 150 pin lead. Scott Garrett on the front 7 for Palmyra.
Taylor carries one on 44.
Another big thank you to the 61 current viewers that we have. Please spread the word on Facebook. Share the link that we just posted. We appreciate everyone watching us here, and we're proud to be able to bring you the finals today here at Parkway Lanes for the Bowling Center Championship. Brandon Bone with a double.
Kerper, I believe, left a 2-8.
Spare there for Austin.
Joey Osella up on 44. Brown up on 46. Nice shot by Brown. Puts 10 back.
Burks Lane's getting a little bit of momentum here in the 8th frame. 2 bowlers on at least a double. Jack looking for the 3-bagger here. Really going to go a long way in making up some ground here in the 9th.
Joey back on the strike train on 44.
Strike for Harrington. Still a real tight 10-pin match here.
Jack carries on 43.
Burks Lane's picked up about 20 pins there in that frame, no matter what Ryan does. Leaves the 2-8. That's going to help Burks out a little bit. It's going to be about a 50-pin match going into the 9th. So definitely will come down to the 10th.
Some great matches today, Josh.
Absolutely, and this is what it's all about here, just the competitiveness. And like you said earlier, just how great these special events are, your doubles and your team events.
Absolutely, just gives a different perspective from
Really,
the singles events.
Really brings teamwork into focus.
Absolutely. Great shot by Corey on 46.
Corey Rindall on a 5-bagger.
Justin strikes on 43. Reyes up on 44. Reyes has found a look. Chloe trying to convert her spare on 45. And she does. Ryan Taylor throws a good shot on 43.
Even at the handicap final.
Updike strikes again on 46. Aiden strikes again on 44.
Because you're gonna, I would, and then I'll actually move the camera over.
Brandon Bone strikes on 43. Selmer up on 44. Hood up on 46.
Well, then the only other thing I would say is I would take this one. Can you take it?
Big double for Riley. Jocelyn leaves. Weak 10 pin on 46. Nice shot by Carl.
Strike zone alleys is starting to pull away a little bit.
Other nice thing about the team events, Josh, is just how the supporters get involved.
What we hear behind us.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because it's getting loud in here.
It's getting loud, out supporting their kids, their family, and really a nice part of the team events.
Absolutely. After these matches are all complete, we will have the handicap final on 43 and 44. Neither handicap team has bowled on that pair, so I am going to try to move the camera over a little bit, and we will make that our feature pair for the last match.
Kerper up on 44. Boston struggling, just can't find anything in this championship match. Carlisi up on 43. Benner up in 45.
Big shot here for Ryan, who he hasn't struck in 2 frames. And say his last shot on 44, he was a little unsure when he left that 2-8, but certainly buried one there.
Nice shot by Carlisi. Kerper, good spare. When you're struggling, you at least have to fill frames. Rely on your team to continue to pick you up.
Now with the strike here by Jack, it will be, the lead for Howard will only be about 47 or so.
It's going to come down to the 10th.
Absolutely, this match is certainly not over by any means. Both teams have, actually Berks would have a little bit of an advantage with having 4 bowlers on at least a double or more. The match over on 47 and 8, Palmyra is up about 130. They're pretty much in the driver's seat right now. I don't see Town and Country being able to catch them, but stranger things have happened.
Nice shot by Renda.
Corey with the 10 pin there.
Reyes strikes. Harrington on 46. Leaves a 10 pin. Justin Bowen up on 44.
Big shot there for Justin to keep the lead at 30.
Corey Renda trying to cover the 10 pin.
Big spare here for Corey too, only up 25.
That was close.
Yes, it was, definitely. Brandon Updike now up on 45 on a 3-bagger, so if he strikes here, could be an 80-pin lead for strike zone going into the 10th.
Oh, I thought Harrington had it right at the last second there.
Just missed that 10-pin.
Updike up on 45.
Town and Country, though, not going away quietly. 2 bowlers on a double. Over on 47 and 8. Justin Bone comes in behind the head pin, leaves the 1, 2, 4, 6, 10. Good spot to leave that there. No open frame. 221 for Antonio Reyes. This match on scratch is certainly not over. It didn't look good 3 frames ago, but Berks Lanes has come roaring back here.
2 really good teams going at it. Chloe with a great shot on 46.
Look at this Hal Lanes team here. You have Justin Bone, who was the Teen Masters champion this year, and Brandon Bone, the U12 Junior Gold Division champion this year. So, like we said in the last match, 10 bowlers who are going to be around for a long time.
Absolutely. Future of the JBTs, PJBTs. You're getting to watch them today.
Absolutely.
Ryan Taylor on 44. Nice shot by Ryan. Jocelyn Hood up on 45.
Yeah, this is a moment where ABC West needs to come out strong here in the 10th, because Strike zone up about 40, 50 pins. They're going to need to put a little bit of pressure on here.
Aiden leaves a 210 on 43. Nice spare by Carl on 46. Taylor doubles in the 10. Aiden D'Souza, 265 game. Very nice game by Aiden.
Good bowling today. Good bowling all year so far. Been throwing the ball really nice.
Nice cover by Jocelyn on 45.
Ryan Taylor with a strike here will shoot 247. Only a 30-pin lead though for Hal Lanes. So as well as they are bowling, still not over yet. 247 for Ryan.
Nice game by Ryan Taylor. Selmer up 143, Jocelyn up 145.
Riley looking for 3 in a row. Good shot there by the young Selmer.
Made a good ball change midway through. Jocelyn with a very nice shot.
201 for Jocelyn Hood. Good game there for her.
Very nice shot by Brandon. They keep going back and forth in this stretch match. Fun to watch. 46 Brown, a little light. Nice shot by Mast on 45. Riley strikes again. Brandon with a stone 7-pin.
Ability here now for Burks to pick up a couple extra pins.
It's going to come down to the last 2 bowlers, Josh.
205 for Riley with a strike here. 246 with a spare for Brandon.
Nice shot by Brown on 46.
Riley now with his last ball, the 10th. Gets 9. Didn't start off real good, but Riley certainly finished strong, shooting 204.
He did finish strong. Made a good change halfway through the game, and sometimes that happens.
Absolutely.
Transitions, and got to try and stay ahead of it.
31 pin lead with 2 bowlers to go. Howell Lane's on a double and 1 strike. Burks Lane's on a spare and a 4-bagger, so still anybody's game here yet.
Mast on 45. Nice spare.
That match also is going to come down to Brandon and Chloe, the way it seems, down at the bottom. .267 for Scott Garrett.
Very nice game by Scott.
1,005 for the Palmyra team. 937 scratch.
Big strike by Osella. Nice shot by Barry.
Kerper now. If he was going to throw a strike, that was the good place to do it. Kerper struggled the last couple frames, but had a much better look, it seemed, on 43 than he did 44. 44 has been a problem lane for most of our bowlers today.
Yeah, it seems like the bowlers with a little bit more revs, especially on the right side, struggled on 44.
If you missed it just a hair to the right, it just took a sharp U-turn.
Benner. That's the strike.
Big strike there for Better in team strike zone.
Solid strikes.
Over on 47 and 8, Palmyra Bowl, 1,005, Town and Country, 873.
Harrington, nice strike. Looks like Kerper split on 43, 410.
Leaves just the 10-pin, the 4-pin trip late.
Brendan Harrington up on 45 and 46.
With 2 bowlers to go, strike zone with a 40-pin lead.
Osella had a very nice game. 254.
Ryan Carlisi up here in the 10th will need just a mark to finish off Berks Lanes. Jack Selmer with 3 here in the 10th will shoot 248. Ryan Carlisi 232 if both bowlers get all 3. Corey Rinda now up on lane 46, looking to close the door on ABC West. Big strike there for Corey. Ryan Carlisi gets the strike. Howell Lanes will win today in the scratch division. $500 donation from the PJBT to their scholarship fund.
They bowled well all day. They led the field through qualifying and bowled well here in the championship match. Berks has nothing to hang their head about, though.
Absolutely not.
They bowled very well today as well.
Corey now looking for the double. Corey Rinda with a strike here on the field ball will shoot 258. Certainly made some of the difference here.
Absolutely.
Our final match will be Palmyra Bowl taking on Strike Zone Alleys. Strike Zone will win. Chloe Skrzyński, though, with a chance to shoot a 240 game. She leaves the big Greek church. Almost said the big 4.
Yeah.
Your final score over on the scratch side. Howell Lanes 1152. Berks Lanes 1092. Certainly good bowling. Good job there to Howell Lanes and Berks Lanes today. Good quality bowling from all 10 guys.
It's a good championship match.
The name of the lanes. They couldn't use another name. And I guess they felt it was three and two. That's why they did it.
Chloe shot 206 for ABC West. Strike Zone will be moving on to the championship match versus Palmyra. And Brandon's excited about that carry on that shot.
It's going to be a whole different ball game coming over here to 43 and 4.
It will be interesting in the championship match for Handicap.
934 for ABC West. Brandon now up here on 46, looking for a double in the 10th.
Nice shot by Brandon.
Chris, I'm going to hand the mic off to you to finish up this handicap match. I'm going to start moving the camera over.
Okay. Updike. Puts 10 more back. Finishes with a 238. 10-19 total for Strike Zone. Palmyra, in their victory, shot 10:05. So it should be a great championship match upcoming.
Oh, thank God. I thought it froze.
So again, in our scratch match, Hal Lanes defeated Berks Lanes 1152 to 1092. Our handicap championship match will be Strike Zone Alleys out of Pottsville, who just shot 1019, versus Palmyra Bull out of Lebanon, who just shot 1005. We're going to make some adjustments and get ready for our championship match. We'll be back in a few minutes.
Okay, bowling fans, that was some very exciting semifinal and final matches. Hope you enjoyed all the excitement of team bowling. That's why we do this event. It's very exciting. We're going to start on the handicap side real quick, giving out some awards. Finishing in the fourth place official finishing team for the handicap side. Each bowler getting a $50 scholarship, certificate, and medal goes to the team of ABC West Lane.
ABC West receiving their awards. $50 scholarships for each bowler.
Okay, and our third place official finisher on the handicap side, each getting a $50 scholarship, certificate, and third place medal goes to the team of Town and Country Lane.
Town and Country Lanes with a third place finish, receiving their scholarship money and awards.
Okay, our title match for the handicap division will actually be on the scratch pair. You will be on 43 and 4 in just a moment to start the finals, okay? But let's give out the final awards on the scratch side. Our runner-up team in the scratch division, each getting a $100 scholarship, certificate, and medal. Goes to the team of Berks Lane.
Berks Lane, second place in your scratch division. $100 scholarship and medal.
Jaden!
I was watching that one. You just walked right through it.
Okay, and it's time to crown our champions. Each bowler receiving a $200
team championship winners. They bowled well all day, led the field. We were able to win the last match. Bring home the $500 check. Each bowler gets a $200 scholarship. And trophy. Great bowling.
Check, check. Check headset. Check headset.
There you go. You got sound.
Okay, we apologize for that little bit of delay. I lost the stream. Been having a little bit of back and forth here with my internet connection and the headphones and stuff, but we are back. We are currently starting the second frame of the Handicap Division Finals. Strike Zone Alleys taking on Palmyra Bowl. Palmyra receiving 4 pins handicap. All right. Before we get too deep into this handicap final, I want to bring the Scratch Division champions in here. Hal Lanes, Brandon Bone, Ryan Carlisi, Ryan Taylor, Justin Bone, and Joey Ocello. Guys, great bowling today. Just talk about your day a little bit. Brandon, I'll start with you.
It wasn't very good, except for the last 3 games. I shot 230, 220, then 240 in the title match. I went 11 under in qualifying, and needless to say, I think my team picked me up a little.
Ryan, you guys were pretty locked in there in that title match. How did your day go?
I went 155 over personally for the first 3, and then shot 230 final match. You know, team caught fire at the right time. That's all I could say.
Ryan, how was your day?
Well, I had a pretty consistent look all day. Shot 240, 240, 240, 230. I just had a really good look today. That's all.
Justin?
All I can say is we bowled great as a team all day. One of us had 1 bad game, and we had 3 other great games from 3 other guys. Look at the title match, for example. The low game was 240, and then there was me, bowl 170.
That was something Chris and I kind of discussed while we watched all the final matches. You had a couple teams that, some bowlers struggled, couldn't find the line in practice, but then you had 3 or 4 other bowlers on a couple strings to really pick everybody up.
Yeah, I mean, we all just worked as a team all day. I mean, some of us bowled bad, some of us bowled good, and we all bowled good at the right time. So finally got that first scratch title, and can't put it into words.
All right. You guys all bowled very well today. Joey, this is title number 3 for you this year.
Yes.
Talk about your day a little bit.
Personally, I went plus 77 the first 5, but I'm going to second what Justin said. Any kind of game that we bowled bad, all of us, rest of us, kind of picked each other up. So it's really more of a team effort than singles. I mean, you want to bowl good, and you feel bad if you shoot 170, 180, but your rest of your team's going to shoot 250, 240 and back you up there. So
something we really noticed, especially with this last handicap match, just the support of the crowd and everything, really getting behind the matches, really helps you guys out.
Yeah, for sure. We got to thank Howell Lanes, though, for all that they let us do. All the practice, everything they do for us.
And as a reward for that commitment to you guys bring home a $500 check to donate to the junior fund for you guys to just promote and help youth bowling for years to come.
Yeah, absolutely. It feels great to bring home some extra money for our junior program. They're giving to us, now it's our turn to give back.
Anybody want to give a shout out to anybody?
Shout out to Alex Soares watching at home in Wichita. I love you, bro.
Shout out to RJ Carbone. I had a buttery feeling in that match.
Buttery.
Dad, this one's for you. Wish you were here, but I know that you are happy for us. Wanted to be here. Hope you're bowling good.
Shout out to my coach, John York, my mom watching back at home. Hey, Mom.
All right, guys, congratulations. You're 2017 Bowling Center champions. Howell Lanes, congratulations, guys. Quick question, guys. Did Mom get a shout out?
She's here. Shout out to Leslie. Shout out to Leslie for everything she does for our
I'll bring Leslie in quick. This is impossible without Mom driving everybody everywhere.
Right? You know, Mom continues to be the last one to be, on that shout-out list or that thank you list. But you know what? I'm so proud of these kids. To watch 10 talented kids in that championship match put up games of 11:52 and 10:90. That's some incredible bowling.
Absolutely. Chris and I sort of spoke a little bit, even with the semifinal match that we had. Just all the bowlers. Just how far they've come in the last couple of years. A real good showcase of talent out there today.
Absolutely, and a huge thanks to all the tournament directors that put in endless hours. We all want to grow this incredible sport of bowling for these kids, and these opportunities for them to improve their skills and create memories that'll last a lifetime are just wonderful.
Absolutely. Well, Leslie, congratulations.
Thank you. Last year it was the handicap team, and this year was the scratch team, so we're pretty proud of the kids at Howell Lanes. And as Justin said, thank you to Howell Lanes and everything they do for us, because they certainly are investing in the future of the sport and believe it's right there with the youth bowlers. So
Absolutely.
we appreciate it.
All righty.
All right, thanks.
You got it. Thank you, Leslie.
Yep.
All righty. Now on here to our handicap final match. We are currently in the middle of the third frame. Strike zone with about a 40-pin lead. We have let me check the rankings here quick. We have the number 1 seed, Strike Zone Alleys, taking on the number 3 seed, Palmyra Bowl. We have Alec Carl on a 3-bagger, started off with the first 3 strikes. Brad Brown, double, struck there in the second and the third. And Brandon Updike with a strike here in the his third frame on 43. Will start off with 3 in a row. Eliza Shirk now looking to get Team Palmyra going here after 3 straight opens. Up here on lane 44. She loses that one off her hand, throws it in the gutter. She's on an open, though, so that will not hurt her. She can still make her spare and not lose any pins. Three-bagger for Brandon Updike. Eliza now up for her second shot of the frame. Comes in high, leaves the 310. Bryce Lentz now up for his third frame, working on a double. Bryce comes in high also, leaves a 3-6-10, very makeable spare. Megan Yingst over on lane 43. Leaves the 6-pin. Oh, Bryce chops off the 3-6, almost carried the 10 there with it. Megan does make her spare. Scott Garrett up now, working on an open, strike in the first frame. 267 game for Scott, his last game, over on 47 and 8. Comes in high, but only leaves the 10 pin. Four 7 there for Lily.
Watch the cord, guys. Watch the cord.
Open frame there for Scott. 30 pin lead for strike zone after 4 frames, or 3 frames rather. Five 7 for Carl. Alec Carl makes the 5-7. Huge spare conversion for strike zone. And Eliza Shirk makes her spare also. 2 big spare conversions there. Bryce Lentz gets up in the 4th frame. Leaves the 1-2-8-9. And a 2-4 for Taylor Benner. About an 80 pin lead for strike zone halfway through the 4th. Bryce now looking to make his spare. Chops it off. That'll give him 64 in the 4th. Taylor makes her spare. Good spare conversion there. Scott Garrett with the 1-2-8, looking to make his spare. Corey Rinda up now, working on a strike. Big double there for Corey Rinda. Strike zone out to about a 90 pin lead. Brandon Updike can go up about 120 with a 4-bagger here. Your winners today, Howell Lanes, a $200 scholarship for each bowler. $100 for Berks Lanes. And a $50 scholarship each for 222 Dutch, finishing in 3rd. Brandon comes up a little high, leaving just the 4-7. Same payouts today for the handicap division as the scratch. Brandon now looking to make his 4-7. He does. 126 pin lead for Strike Zone. Alec Carl makes his spare in the 5th. I want to give a real quick thank you to Mr. Chris Selmer for sitting in with me on the live stream today for the first 2 matches. Going to fly solo here for the 3rd. We will have post-game interviews with our handicap division winners. Brad Brown, misses right, leaves the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. Megan up now for her 2, 4, 5 conversion. She makes it. Good spare there for her. And a spare there for Brown. Four 7 for Taylor Benner. We need to have a re-rack for Letizia. She did not have a 5-pin. Benner makes her spare now. Lily leaves the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 9. She misses the head pin to the right also. Corey leaving just the 4-pin, came up with hair high. Eliza Shirk now up on 44. She comes up high also, leaves the 4, 6, 7. Ooh, bad miss there for Corey. Misses the 4-pin. He's going to need the rest of the team there to help him out. Strike Zone with a little bit of a lead, but they do not have a strike yet in the 5th. I say a little bit of a lead. Strike Zone actually about 150 pins up right now, halfway through 5 frames. Palmyra having a little bit of trouble getting a read on 43 and 4 here. 6-pin on 43 there for Brandon. Makeable spare. Lentz now looking to get something going for Palmyra. He misses the head pin also. Couple bowlers here in this final match having a little trouble hitting their mark. Brandon gets the spare. Bryce gets 4. It gives him another re-rack needed on 44, having issues on 44 with the 5-pin. Megan misses her 10-pin. And Scott Garrett now up for his 5th frame. Gets on the board with a strike. $140-pin lead for Strike Zone currently. Alec Carl now looking for his spare. Makes the spare, gets the 4-7. 479 currently after 5 frames for Strike Zone. 341 halfway through the 6th for Palmyra. For those of you that are watching, I did lose the scoreboard up in the top left-hand corner for this match. But with the issues that I've had with the live stream today, I'm not going to touch that camera because I don't want it to shut down the stream. So I'm going to do the best I can here to give you guys all the scores verbally. Bryce now comes up high, leaves the 3-6-10. Taylor Benner now leaves just the 4-pin. Very makeable spare for both bowlers. Spare there for Bryce. Spare there for Benner. Lentz and Benner both making their spares. Scott coming in high, leaving the 4-6-7. Corey also coming in high, leaving the 4-pin. A lot of our bowlers having a little bit of trouble here with this pair, coming up high. Everybody needs to make a little bit of an adjustment left. Scott now looking to get count. Palmyra Bowl with 376 with their handicap after 6 frames. They are receiving 4 pins. Spare there for Corey. 522 through 6 with after Corey's shot there. Brandon can increase that to 542. And a possible 170 pin lead. Brandon, 6-pin. Spare there for Brandon. Good spare there for Alec Carl. Gives him 133 in the 6th on a spare. Eight count for Brown. Lily leaving just the 5-8. Brad misses his spare. Lily missing her spare. 65 for her in the 7th. Real good shot there for Taylor. Gets the strike. That is the first strike that Strike Zone has had in about 3 frames, so definitely much needed. Corey leaving just a 6-pin. Most of these bowlers are not striking, but they are leaving counts that they can make. Definitely making a difference here. Spare there for Rinda. Bryce loses that one off his hand also. Finds the channel. He'll be looking to make his spare. He is on a spare, so that will be a lost mark. Brandon now up on a spare. Gets the strike. 136 for him in the 6th. 634 through 7 for Strike Zone. They'll have about a 200 pin lead with 3 frames to go, so they will just be looking to fill frames. 7 count for Bryce. The troubles of 44 have returned. That 5-pin does not want to stay up. Lily up on lane 43. Gets her first strike of the match. Good looking shot there. And that is 2 strikes in a row for Palmyra. Strike there for Eliza. That's 3 strikes in a row. Scott Garrett now up for his 8th frame. Or 7th frame, rather. Bryce will be up for his 8th momentarily. Scott comes up high, leaves the 3-6-10. Bryce looking to make it 4 strikes in a row on lane 43 for Team Palmyra. And he does. First 4 bowlers for Palmyra all coming in with a strike. Scott now for his spare conversion. He picks off the 3-6. Seven pin for Alec Carl. Makeable spare there. Just a reminder again to those of you still watching, tonight is the deadline for the 21 and under doubles for next Sunday. Not the deadline to enter, just the deadline to get the cheaper $2 off a bowler rate. We will take entries up until the start of practice, 10:30 next Sunday, right back here again at Parkway. Also taking signups for the adult junior in 2 weeks at Limerick. Scott Garrett with the 10 pin. Misses his 10. Alec Carl did make his 7 pin. Brad Brown with just the 6 pin. Brown now. Misses his spare. Just missed it by a board or 2. 131 for him in the 8th. Just a 3-pin leave there for Taylor. Very makeable spare. Taylor having a very good game, 154 average. All these bowlers today bowling very well, a lot of over average bowlers. Taylor looking just to make her 3-pin. She does. Good spare there for her. Corey now working on a spare. Comes up high again. That is the 3rd or 4th straight shot that he has thrown high. Luckily, though, he is able to stay out of trouble. Spare there for Corey. Alec Carl now up to start the 9th frame, leaves just the 10 pin. Brandon now working on a strike. About a 230 pin lead for strike zone through 8 frames. So they do have the match well at hand. Just looking to stay clean and wrap up the title. Certainly good bowling today, though, from Palmyra. Palmyra bowls shooting 937 their last game in the semifinals, so nothing for them to hang their heads over. They bowled very well today. Strike there for Brandon, gets a double. And the spare for Carl. 171. Alec on a 211 pace. Strike for Megan Yinst. That's a 3-bagger for her. Palmyra is certainly coming up strong. Lily now looking for her double. Brad missing his 5-10. 139 for him in the ninth. Palmyra Bowl putting on a little bit of a comeback here. Strike there for Bryce Lentz. This Palmyra team not going away early. They have a chance here for the old double hanging on Scott if Scott does not strike here. Scott leaves the 1-2-4-10. Corey now up on 43. Finally gets back on the strike train. Hasn't had a strike in the last 5 frames, so much better looking shot there for him. Good spare there. Much better shot for Scott. Brandon coming up high, leaving the 3-6-7-10. Strike zone still, though, with about a well over 200 pin lead, so all they need to do is just fill frames here in the 10th. Alec Carl getting the first strike here in the 10th to help keep the lead. Just got to fill some frames here, and strike zone will be your champions today. Good count there for Brandon Updike. .210 for Mr. Carl out there. Good bowling for him today. 4-bagger there for Megan. Brad Brown up now. And a strike for him also. Strike zone definitely did what they needed to do today. Bowled very well all day. Megan now looking for a 5-bagger. Gets that 5-bagger. She only needs 7 pins to shoot a 200 game. A strike here would give her 203. A big double there for Brad. 169 with a strike. And Megan gets her 7. That'll be a 200 game for her. Very good game for Megan. Brad now looking to get his 3rd strike of the 10th. Comes up high, leaves the 4-7-10. Or the 4-6-7 rather. 166 for Brad. Lily Letizia up now on 43. She's also on a double. Looking for a three-bagger. Gets her three-bagger. Palmyra Bulls certainly coming on strong here in the 10th. Looking to finish strong. Taylor now up on 44. Leaving just the, I believe, the 5-6. Yep, the 5-6. Strike Zone Alleys will be your winner today. They will take home a $200 scholarship each for every bowler and also a $500 check for their junior program. $144 for Lily after a really disastrous start for her. She really came back strong, so a good day for her also. Double there for Corey. 167 for Benner with the open frame. $4-9 for Corey. Spare there for Eliza. What's your phone? $186 for Corey Rinda. Eliza Shirk, 140. Much better three-game stretch here for Palmyra here at the end of the game. Not enough to get ahead of strike zone, but certainly enough to close the deficit. Brandon up now for his first strike in the 10th. Trips the 7th pin, gets the strike. $220 with another double here for Brandon. Bryce now leaves the 3-6 on a double there. Bryce looking for his spare to finish strong. Brandon now looking for the double in the 10th. 9:29 currently for Strike Zone Alley, 7:28 for Palmyra. Brandon coming up high and crossing over, leaving just the 6 pin. 210 with the spare here. Good spare there for Bryce. 158 with a strike here for Bryce. .210 game for Brandon Updike, 9:39 for Strike Zone Alleys. They will be your handicap champions for the Bowling Center Championship. Bryce up now looking for the strike to complete his day. Gets 7, that'll be 155 for him. Scott now. Scott with a chance here to get his team over 800 if he strikes out. Scott now up for the first frame. Goes through the head pin, leaving just the 310. Scott picks off just the 10 pick. 130 for him, 772 for Palmyra Bowl. Very good day of bowling for both of these teams. Nothing to be ashamed of or hang your head. Palmyra bowled very well today. All right, we are going to wrap up here, hand out the awards, and then I will have Team Strike Zone back here for a quick post-game interview. All right, I'm going to go out and assist Matt with handing out the awards, and I will be right back with post-match interviews.
Congratulations, honey.
Okay.
I'm not going first, I'll tell you that. We'll let the professional go first.
All right, guys, I am here today with the 2017 Bowling Center Handicap Division champion, Strike Zone Alleys. You know, theoretically, I could start who goes first. I could just pick myself who goes first. I'll start with Mr. Rindo over here. You were just nominated. Talk about your day a little bit. You guys had a heck of a day in qualifying and carried it over into qualifying, or to match play, well, not even match play, the finals. So just talk about your day a little bit.
Well, we took each shot slow, you know, one frame at a time. Stayed positive, didn't get mad. It's like
That's always a good thing.
It's always a good thing, yeah, you don't get worked up.
Brad, how about you? Talk about your day a little bit.
Well, we just tried to stay positive and tried to throw strikes.
Well, we never got down on ourselves, and we always kept the team up.
That's something too. You guys definitely had the support system behind you today. Taylor, come on in.
We kept our head on it, stayed positive.
Now I'm going to bring Mr. Slapout in here.
Got a problem with my slapouts?
Talk about your day a little bit.
I don't have a voice anymore, but for 3 bowlers to never bowl in a tournament like this before and perform that well and to shoot their highest games, it's just incredible. So congratulations to everybody.
Well, with you and Corey, they had pretty good team leaders today.
We tried.
That's all you got to do. Do you guys want to give shout-outs to anybody?
Parents.
Miss the former Brandon's mom coming in here.
Hey, I just want to say that these kids today bowled their hearts out, and they made the association so proud of them, and they never gave up. And even when they were down, they just kept coming back, and the association is just so proud of these kids today. They did a fantastic job.
Anybody else? Maybe thanks Mom and Dad for driving me to Allentown today.
I actually drove myself from college.
All right, guys. Congratulations, everybody. Your 2017 Handicap Division Bowling Center champions, Strike Zone Alleys. Okay, and that's going to do it. I want to thank everyone today that tuned in, watching our telecast today. Just a reminder, I said it a few times today, 11:59 p.m. tonight is the deadline for the $33 a bowler discounted entry. After today, it will be $35. You have until next Sunday to enter, of course, so we will not turn anyone away. And then after that, the week after that, we are at Limerick Bowl for Adult Junior number 2. So for all of us here today, Matt and I, taking care of everything. Donald and Jane. And also a special shout out to Mr. P.A. Fats and the Prodigy. And a very job well done today up in New York at Ryan Schaefer's tournament, an 8th place finish at $175. So congratulations to all those winners also. For all of us here at the PJBT, we will see you all right back here again next Sunday at Parkway. See ya.